Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we are ranking Lord Belial. More black metal for your bum bum, and Lord Belial is just one of the best. This Swedish black / melodic black later on metal band is just amazing. They have so many good albums, and I'm here to talk about all of them. So, before we get started on my list, let me know down below what's your favourite Lord Belial album, what's your least favourite, and what album cover do you like the best? Because they got some weird ones, they got some cool ones. Let me know down below, and let's get started with my least favourite, which is Seal of Belial. Seal of Belial is easily my least favourite on this one. There's two albums by them, which I'm kind of like, it's alright, it's pretty good. This is one of the ones. I do think this stands out as easily the worst. The guitars sound a bit strange on this. The whole production of this album is just a bit muffled, just a bit weak compared to all the other albums. I don't mind after Angel Grinder how they went into a more melodic direction. I don't mind that because some of them are quite high on my list. This one though just is produced poorly, basically. It's produced poorly. The guitars and everything just sounds shit. The performances are great, but the sound of it is what drags it down. It is a bit dull, a bit lifeless on this album, but I still enjoy the songs on it. So it's not like it's fully 0 out of 10 terrible fucking trash. No, the songs are good. Lack the spark of some of the later ones, lack the energy of some of the early ones, just kind of on this like mid-pace level for this album. And it's fine, but it just easily stands out like a sore thumb. Sticks out like a sore thumb, basically. So it's easily the weakest, so I can easily put it last in this list. But, doesn't mean it's terrible. So I'd still recommend go listen to this album, but you temper my expectations, because if you start with this album, then after that, you can explore all the amazing ones. So start with this album, it's pretty good, but it's not quite the best, so let's move on. Revelation, the Seventh Seal is next, and this one's a massive improvement. I really like this one. I don't think it's quite as good as any other ones I'm about to talk about, but this is still way better than Seal of Belial, and I'd put this on any time and enjoy myself. The only reason this is a bit lower is it is on the more melodic side, but it just doesn't have as catchy songs out on as some of the other ones we're going to talk about later. It's just kind of on this kind of mid-pace again, but that's it. The production on this one's so much better. It sounds way better. The guitars hit way harder, and the songs are just more interesting on this one. Gateway to Oblivion being one of my favourites on the album, and Aghast is a cool song as well. There's a lot of cool, short, intense songs on this album, which I thoroughly enjoy. So it's not the best, it's not the worst. It's just a pretty good album, and I definitely recommend this one. Definitely recommend this one. So yeah, go give it some love. Next up is, it's gonna get me some shit. It is the debut, Kiss the Goat, with the goat and the purple cover, and he's just there chilling like, looking like he's stoned off his fucking horns. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this one, but I don't think it's a classic. I don't think it's quite as good as the next three that they made, or even some of the newer ones they made. Because if you've noticed, some of the newer ones I haven't even mentioned yet, and I'm mentioning the classic debut. You're off your fucking head, Questy. Yeah, I know, this is a great album. You know, don't get me wrong. It's just the songs just pale in comparison to some of the others. That's literally it. I do love the melodies on here. The screaming's not as good. I do think the vocals are not quite as good on this release as they are on the next two, or any of the others, for that matter. And it's not like the production, because the production for most black metal is not too good. I know I slammed it on Seal of Belial, but that's different. That production on that one just makes it sound shit as fuck. Shit as fuck. But on classic black metal, you have that fuzz, you have that evil atmosphere, which is present on this one, so I can't knock the production. It's just the songs. They just don't hit me the way the songs on Holy Crusade and Enter the Moonlight Gate and stuff like that. So I've got to put it kind of lower down just because the songs don't register with me quite as much, but I can pop it on any time and have a blast. So Kiss the Goat is still great, so I'm still going to give it some love. It's just a bit lower down. The Black Curse is next. Pazuzu! This has some amazing songs. This sounds amazing, and the songs fucking kick ass. Yeah, they got more melodic. You could say they sold out or whatever, but I say, fuck you. Fuck you. This is a great album. This is a fucking fantastic album, even. Some of the songs on here way better than the debut. Like, I can remember them. I can't remember a lot on the debut. It's more catchy, but fuck it. It's great. The guitars on it as well. Oh, I'm tempted to put this on higher now, but yeah. No, this is great. The drum sound's a bit strange, but aside from that, it's probably the only critique. It's a lot more melodic, it's heavier, the songs hit harder. Sound the trumpets of doom. Sounds nothing like that, but that song, man, so good. Inexorable Retribution is my favourite though. That solo, holy shit, fucking insane. That song is goddamn amazing. I love this album. Don't care about what anyone else thinks. This album's amazing and I'll put it on any time. Nocturnal Beast is next, and I love this album cover. It looks like it's just ripping someone's like chest apart and the souls are coming out. This is one of the first ones I heard by the band, just randomly. I just heard it and then I went through in order like I do with rankings, but this instantly hit me. Like, I love the melodic nature on this one. This is probably the most melodic album they've done, so a lot of people might not like it, but for me, all the songs just kind of seep into my soul and I love it. Demonic just has such a sway, is that a word? Sway? I got swaying melody to it. You're just kind of like entranced. An indoctrination of human sorrow is so just melancholic and beautiful, while also being intense. Yeah, I love every song on this album. It's one of those albums I've played the most of by the band, so I could put it higher, but no, they got some fucking classics. So let's get to some of them. Angel Grinder is next. This follows on from the intensity of an Unholy Crusade, and god golly, it's fucking amazing. I didn't like this one. This was my least favourite for a while. But it grew on me and grew on me, and every time I listened to it I was like, holy shit, what was I smoking? This is definitely not the worst. This is one of the best. This is definitely a grower of an album. I don't know why I didn't like it at first, but I kind of kicked myself in the head, and now I like it again. I even like the flutes and stuff in some of the songs. Wrath of the Antichrist Horde, holy crap. The Unrelenting Scourge of War, what amazing songs. This album is just, it blows me away. The more I listen to it, the better it is. And the more it just rises in my rankings. I mean, from last place to third, come on. That's a big leap. Maybe it'll go higher with more and more listens, but at the moment, it's coming in at number 3. It's intense, it's aggressive, it's melodic, it's everything I want in Lord Belial and more. It's fucking Angel Grinder. So number 2 is The Unholy Crusade. Yeah, it's gotta be The Unholy Crusade. I could easily put this 1. Well, not easily. 1's fucking set in stone, mate. But it's still a great album. I mean, from the album cover, which kind of reminds me of Heaven Shall Burn When We Are Gathered by Marduk. Kind of similar to Marduk in sound, actually, the whole aggressive black metal nature of it, because this is one of the aggressive albums. This is way more aggressive than my number 1 pick. Way more. This is more on the line with the Angel Grinder. Intense as hell all the way throughout, but the songs still have soul, and the melody, and the guitar. Still fantastic on all of it. Unholy Crusade, just some of the songs on here just blow your mind. Death is the Gate. Holy crap, that song's amazing. It's like 10 minutes long. It's probably one of my favourite Lord Belial songs. Just the mid chug. You can't help but headbang. This is one of the heaviest albums they've done. It's the most intense, crazy shit you'll ever hear. And that's why it's my number 2. So that only means there's one number 1. And you all know what it is. Enter the fucking Moonlight Gate. Enter the Moonlight Gate is pure perfection. One of the best black metal albums of all time. And I love it. I love the yin and yang between the female vocals and the screams. It just makes it so good. When she's singing Enter the Moonlight Gate, it's just pure perfection. Pure music to the ears. The riff for Lamia as well. That song is pure perfection as well. Lamia is one of the best Lord Belial songs. Intensity. Holy, the riff on it as well. God damn it. And Enter the Moonlight Gate, like I said, with the vocals. The vocals are throughout. Bloody fantastic. And come on. Realm of a Thousand Burning Souls, the longest Lord Belial song to end off the album, is pure majesty. So many different sections, so many different parts. It's beautiful. It's serene. It's aggressive. This album has it all. It has an atmosphere. You look at the album cover, you see this kind of pale blue, kind of castle-y looking thing in the distance with like fog. And that's exactly what you get in this album. it's exactly what you get. It's a classic sounding, beautiful black metal album. And it's one of the best melodic black metal albums of all fucking time, and it'll be easily in my top 20 black metal albums of all time, so Enter the Moonlight Gate is the best. No questions asked. So what did you think of my list? Pop down below your favourite Lord Belial albums. What's your favourite? What's your least favourite? Let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.